Hey, what's up, guys? Beeler here again. Here to go over the daily stock watch list review for April 20th, 2020. Happy 4/20, 2020, everybody. And today we did SPY, AMD, BA, Tesla, Nvidia, Square, Beyond, and Facebook, as well as all these little notes we added here. You can go ahead and screenshot this or pause the video if you need to and go along with it. I'm going to move this over here, though. So let's go to SPY. On SPY, we said strong uptrend on the 30-minute. We were at a crucial resistance on the 1 hour time frame, though. Above 285 looks good, but if we do not remain above the 281.50, 282.50 range, we will most likely fall more. Below 281, range of support at 278.80 to 280. Target 276.50. If these are not all held. Wow, English is hard. So here we have the. Oh wait, that wasn't it. So it actually got down to our break below. It stayed pretty between. We had a nice little hill, though. So let's go to the 30-minute and see what changed on our overall uptrend. I had a line this morning from here to here. Let's see, before today started. So right there. I would have stopped it there because that's the pre-market for today. So we actually fell out of our strong uptrend that has been held. Just from that, I didn't draw any other ones. I was just going off the one I did from the pre-market stream. So we fell out of it. Will we actually stay out of it, though? For SPY today, I mainly was going over like a more long-term picture. That's why I had the most notes on SPY, because I didn't really care if anyone day traded SPY today. I really wanted people to just realize how crucial today was, because today was really a make or break for SPY as well as the market. We really could have broke out of some trends. If we would have pushed up, we would have been above a lot of resistances and a lot of stocks, and it would have been a whole different looking market. So let's go to AMD. I said above 56.15, below 55.40. Target 1 would be 55.15, target 2 54.25. So I didn't get any of that, but it did go above my break above, which it's not this level. My break above is 56.15. I went off of an aggressive break above on the pre-market levels. This would not have been the candle I entered on the 5-minute. I would have waited for the second candle to see if it actually stayed above, because this would have been super early. If you were getting in early, this would have been the candle to get on. You saw as your momentum was picking up on MACD, your volatility is picking up on your average true range. This is going. Your juice is picking up while your momentum's picking up. What does that tell you? Kind of had a flag here, but not really. Continue to push up. Boeing was our next one. Had some really clean patterns today. A lot of good charts today posted in both chats. Really liked it. Boeing, I said above 150. Target would be the recovery to test gap fill range from April 7th. Below 147.50. Target 145.25. Below that for re-entry. So we actually went above my range that I drew, but we stayed within the trend I talked about. And it rejected that pretty well. What is that time frame from? I didn't write it on these notes, but I have. Okay, yeah. It did bounce off that. So the below is 147.50. I honestly wouldn't have played any of this. Playing calls today was kind of scary. I know a lot of people did make some good money real quick, but playing calls is still kind of scary when you're in this kind of crucial spot. You just want to play careful. You want to play light when you're indecisive. But it had a really clean break below. That showed some weakness. Damn, that's a lot of volume. Most of the drop was in one candle, so if you didn't get in on the 5-minute, you probably had chances to get in on the 1-minute, but on the 5-minute, that would have been kind of hard to do. Let's see. Yeah, you would have entered on this candle. It would have been here, and then you would have picked it up as the seller momentum picked up. This is what you want to see, by the way. You want to see your volatility pick up, and you want to see your momentum pick up for a certain direction. You don't want to see it going sideways. This is the. I don't have 100 indicators on my screen, but here. So I said you were buying it on the top of this candle, or at least when you saw it open red, because it's also breaking below my line here. That would have been your, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, your like 8th candle, pretty much declining this, 8th or 9th. But you got this, right? This is a really good example. This is picking up your fuel. It's picking up. Momentum, picking up. Picking up right there. That's what you want to see. That's a one-directional play. I almost promise you time and sales was flying through the roof when these two happened. Just wanted to leave that example though. I don't really go over a whole lot of indicators on my channel because I don't want people thinking that indicators are the way to go. I don't use indicators to enter and exit. I go strictly off my levels and lines and momentum. I am teaching you this because this is a good example. I keep seeing this today, so I wanted to go over it because that's a really good concept to teach people. The fuel is your volatility. That's your fuel. You aren't going anywhere without that. And your momentum, which direction are you going? Your momentum needs to be going a certain direction. If it's going sideways, you're not going anywhere. You're just going to go sideways for a while. And your volatility most likely is dead flatlining like this. That's why you don't see any movement here. There's no fuel. It's because it's so low. There's no fuel. It starts to move up. Your momentum starts to pick. Look, there's no momentum. Look at all the momentum. It's all dead. So that's a good concept I wanted to go over. Tesla. Tesla was probably one of the only clean one-directional breaks. I had a descending triangle as well as an almost triple bottom in pre-market at 732 aggressive entries. So above this would have been an aggressive entry. I was saying below 725 would have been a kind of aggressive slash it was a passive entry for a break below, but we never even got like that. 725 was here, but you never really had a good confirming candle, even on the 1 minute. So I promise you the 5 minutes even better. So let's go check out. Let's do this. Entry on the 1 minute, because everyone uses different ones. I'm just gonna go over both. Entry on the 1 minute. You would have waited for the support catch on this line as a aggressive entry, and then the passive entry would have been this candle or any of this flag here. After the push up, it did a little flag here, pushed up more, did the little stair step to heaven. That would have been your entry for aggressive and then passive. And that's the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute. Aggressive entry right here. You had your EMAs cross shortly after. You would have been in on this candle if you were aggressively entering. This would have been your break above for this line. Would have been this candle. Break above this line, you would have been in on this candle. So you had a pretty one-directional play there on Tesla. Tesla does like to run when you do play it. And just like any other play, when you're trading options, you want to sell into the momentum. You don't want to sell here. You want to be selling somewhere in here. You don't want to be selling at the top of this candle. You want to get it before it gets there. You want to sell into the net. So that's why it's important to not be greedy. Nvidia. Above was 291, target 293. If broken, re-enter toward 295, 296 range. Below 288, target lower 286s. If broken, re-enter. So let's see how that went. Above 291, it broke that, and it hit my 283 target. It didn't break it, so you didn't re-enter. The break below is 288. It broke that too, actually. Target lower 286s. If broken, re-enter. It actually hit 286 in after hours. If you didn't play these, it's okay. I just wanted to show you guys the tight range that Nvidia is trading in right now. All I did this morning, if you go check the live stream, is I went to a bigger time frame and I started drawing lines on very important marks from other time frames because it's just so important to check price history. It's not going to repeat history perfectly every time, but you need to go check it. Square. Above 60. Below 59. Was above 60 right here. This would have been the candle. One of these two candles would have been to get in. Volume picked up big time here. This candle would have been second confirmation. That looks like Tesla. Beyond, actually, wait. Let's do the 5 minute. Just do a clean entry example. This would have been your entry. You have a break above on the second candle. This would have been your entry. If you're waiting and you were scared, you would have been needing to wait for volume to pick up. So you wouldn't even have ever re-entered till here. And if you're running any kind of EMA lines, like on mine, I have the 7 and the 29. I wouldn't even have re-entered till If I didn't catch it here, I wouldn't have got back in until I saw the confirmation on this consolidation here. It was squeezing. This is a flag. You get your flagpole. It goes sideways into a symmetrical triangle, which you could pretty much just call a flag, and then it pushes up. But it's important to watch these with these, because then you can see which direction it's going to go before it even happens. But those are very strong bull signals. Opposite would have been... Do we have an example over here? Not really. I'll try and show a bear flag after. But square did really good. Most of these lists that I've been adding a lot of the notes to, these last 2 or 3 have been doing really good. Above 76.35 to 76.80 range. Target was 78, or pre-market high at 79. My break above was 76.35 to 76.80. So yeah, these are my break aboves right here. These 2 lines. Let me go to the 1 minute. These 2 lines. And this was my target. If it was to break above this, it would be very bullish. And it did break above this, and beyond ran. And we went over this in the pre-market stream. If you don't catch that, it's an hour before the market opens every day. Ran the entire day. Higher high, higher high, higher high. Then it finally decided to come down. And it's crazy that it blew most of its gains. It came all the way back down to my target. The pre-market high is at 79. That's about right here. And then my target from the break above level was right here, and it came down and hit the support like a support. That's crazy. The lines here are very resilient, and you all saw this before they were drawn. No miracle work or anything. We were all doing it as a team. Above 177.65, below 176.70. So it actually used our break below as a support half-ass. That could have been a good aggressive entry if you're really looking to go balls deep on it. That would have been a good entry. This right here would have been a good passive entry. The normal break above. I even set 179s as the target, so this was a really good exit. Perfect, guys. A lot of these were perfect targets. I'm really proud of this. Even if you didn't play any of these plays, going in the live stream this morning and watching us go over all this, and then coming back and watching this video, and seeing what all happened and what unveiled after it all, you could have learned a lot. That was a lot of stuff in just one. I'm really glad to be doing these videos. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.